Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Welcome back to Tech Talks. It's been a minute, folks. Had a long year in school. I'm now on summer vacation, which is really nice, and it's time to get back into Diablo. Today's guide is going to be on a wizard and a really powerful PvE build. In fact, this will be the only build you really need for everything PvE, whether you're doing challenge dungeons, raids, farming. This will be the only build you need. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing we'll look at are the skills. Skills are pretty straightforward. Disintegrate, Lightning Nova, Slow Time, Arcane Wind, and Electrocute. Let's go into the essences. All right, folks, for the essences, you're going to be using the Facade. You're going to be using Isolated Storm, War Mage Mantle, Hastened Oblivion, Eye Plucker, Trifling Piffle, and then we got the two new ones, Chisel and then Crackling Rhyme. These two pair really well together and make this build a lot of fun, and I'll show you how it all comes together. Okay, next, let's look at the sets. The sets are 2-piece Vithus. You're also using the 4-piece Abyssal, which is a really, really fun set. I've been using it, and it does a lot of damage. You're going to use 4-piece Abyssal, and then lastly, what are we looking at here? Oh, 2-piece Bangle, or Banquet, I'm sorry. All right, folks, so now we're going to look at the Paragon. Paragon is pretty straightforward. You're looking at Slinger. I'd pick up Superiority, Bloodthirst, Unseen Dynamism, Gifted, and Uncanny. And as far as the Legendary, I would go with Overload. You can kind of look at different ones if there's one that you prefer, but I do like the Overload for the increased attack speed, especially because it's pairing well with the new Essence. All right, folks, so as far as Legendary gems go, I don't really have any one specific. I do recommend, if you are low resonance like myself, Entrepic Well. Entrepic Well is really strong. Pain Class is still really good. Mother's Lament, still a fantastic gem to go for. Mine's rank 4, I gotta get it up. It's pretty embarrassing. As far as secondary stats, whoops, that's the wrong button. Secondary stats, Armor Pen. Although there is a cap in Armor Pen, I think mine's sitting at like 5,300. Armor Pen is what's going to help you do a lot of damage in PvE. So I would go with that. All right, folks, I'm going to showcase the damage and the farming potential. So first, let me show you guys the speed at which you move. So this is why I said this is the only build you'll need. As you can see, you move insanely fast. You can keep up with any mounted Crusader, sprinting Barb, so you can get around the map incredibly fast. Your moves are constantly resetting, as you can see here on the bottom. You just have to be aware of when your slow time is coming off cooldown. So the reason the build is so powerful, it's going off one of the older builds, which is with the Facade, where you are resetting the cooldowns of all your abilities. This is nothing new. I won't try to claim as somehow like I mean, this is old news for a lot of players. What's really fantastic though is the new essences and how they work together. So Chisel creates Arcane Wind, now unleashes an icy cyclone in a targeted direction that explodes on contact with the enemy. This will chill or freeze people and deals damage. It also gives you an extra charge as opposed to I forgot the other one that people have used for ages now, but this gives you an extra charge. So if you look at the other new essence, the Offhand, Electrocute causes chilled or frozen enemies to explode, dealing damage. So your Arcane Wind from Chisel is freezing them, and then your Electrocutes, your auto attacks, are exploding, doing a lot of damage. So I only have 2,785 resonance. I will admit that my armor penetration is pretty hard pretty high, because that's what I've been focusing on forever. It's about 5,300, and by pretty high, I mean high for someone like me, like a low spender. But anyways, let me show you guys the damage. I know that's all you guys really care about, and here we go. So as you guys can see, I'm climbing to about 7 million around there, holding I guess 6 million. It varies. Sometimes I get really, really high. I've gotten as high as like 9, 10 million. But pretty decent, as you guys can see. And I think lastly I'm going to show you guys, or showcase a dungeon, and that'll be it, folks. Thanks for watching. I'll be putting out a Wizard PvP video probably tomorrow or the day after, showcasing the same build with a few changes, and you can see its effectiveness in PvP. That's it, folks. Have a good one.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Every time we stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and they're carrying signs, mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going